Alrighty, good morning everybody. Welcome to Circle Time. I hope you all had a really good weekend. It was 4th of July weekend, so maybe you guys did something fun. Maybe, I think a lot of people went down to the beach or went to the pool. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun for 4th of July. So we're going to get started in a minute. Just give everybody a chance to log in and get here. But as always, I've got some books, I've got some songs and some rhymes, and then I have a really good craft for today. I think you guys will like this one. So we're going to hang out for a second, wait for a couple people to get here. But don't forget, while this is live, I can see the comments. So feel free to say hi, let me know who's here. We do check the comments after the video gets posted. So even if you're not watching live and you have something you want to say, feel free to post it in the comments and we'll definitely see it. So welcome, good morning. We're going to hang out for just another second or two. Miss Emily's going to take a quick drink of her coffee. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Circle Time. I'm fixing my hair. So, all right, so we have a couple people here, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with a book today, and the book I'm going to start off with is called Pipsqueak. So this is Pipsqueak, written and illustrated by Leslie Ann Clark. One sunny morning, Pipsqueak popped out of his shell. All the other baby chicks were stretching and yawning. But not Pipsqueak, but not Pipsqueak, because why? He was on the move. Pipsqueak hopped, Pipsqueak fluttered, but more than anything, Pipsqueak wanted to fly high. Don't even try, mooed Big Brown Cow. You can't fly high. But Pipsqueak did not listen, because why? He was on the move. The big stone wall looked like the perfect place to take off. Pipsqueak jumped up, 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 and then he fell down, down, down into the soft green grass. Oh no, he fell off the wall. Oh my, bleated Big Sheep. You can't fly high. But Pipsqueak did not listen. Because why? Why didn't Pipsqueak listen? He was on the move. The nice round hill looked like the perfect place to take off. Pipsqueak jumped up, 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 and then he fell down, down, down into the soft green grass. You're a little guy, quacked Yellow Duck. You can't fly high. But Pipsqueak did not listen. Because why? Why didn't Pipsqueak listen? He was on the move. The Tower of Chicks looked like the perfect place to take off. Pipsqueak jumped up, 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 and then he fell down, down, down into the soft green grass. Silly Pipsqueak, squeaked Baby Bunny. Even if you try, you can't fly high. But Pipsqueak did not listen. Because why? He was on the move. The big rock looked like the perfect place to take off. Pipsqueak jumped up, 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 and then he fell down, down, down into the soft green grass. Pipsqueak jumped. He jumped out of the window and hopped over the stump and jumped off of the fence and maybe even off of the flower pots. Pipsqueak jumped and hopped and flopped. Oh, poor Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak tried to fly all day long. He tried and tried, but he could not fly high. His mama gave him a great big hug. Don't you cry, little guy, honked Old Gray Goose as he lifted Pipsqueak up. Pipsqueak held on tight, tight, tight to Old Grey Goose, and up they went. Pipsqueak and Old Grey Goose flew high, high, high. Oh my goodness, look how high up they are. Wow. Up, up, up above the farm and the wall and the hill and the rock. Wow, he went up so high. And then down, down, down into the soft green grass. You flew high, mooed Big Brown Cow. My, oh my, bleated Big Sheep. Up to the sky, quacked Yellow Duck. You flew high, squeaked Baby Bunny. Pipsqueak was as happy as he could be. Then he saw the pond, and he got another idea. No, Pipsqueak, you can't swim, shouted his friends. But Pipsqueak did not listen. Because why? Why didn't Pipsqueak listen? He was on the move. Look, he found a ring and found a way to swim. What a smart little Pipsqueak. That's a cute little book. So let's do a little fun rhyme. I'm going to show you guys the motions for this one, but this one's called I'm a Little Chick. So, excuse me. So we're going to pretend that we're a little chick inside an egg. So we're going to all cuddle down. We're going to be all squished up inside the egg. I'm a little chick inside an egg. I'm slowly growing from head to leg. Soon you'll hear a pecking sound. The egg will crack and out I'll pop. Yay! You want to do that one again? So all scrunched down inside your egg. I'm a little chick inside an egg. I'm slowly growing from head to leg. Soon you'll hear a pecking sound. The egg will crack and out I'll pop. Oh, that one's fun. I hope you guys like that. So why don't we go ahead and do our next book. This is one of my favorites. It's called Gideon and Otto. Look at the little duck with his little toy. Let's find out about Gideon and Otto. So Gideon and Otto by Olivier Dunray. This is Gideon. Gideon is a small, ruddy duckling. This is Otto. Otto is Gideon's favorite friend. Gideon carries Otto with him everywhere he goes. Otto likes to be carried. Do you guys have a favorite friend that you take with you sometimes? Gideon swims with Otto. Otto holds his breath. Gideon hides with Otto. Otto peeks out of the leaves. Can you see Otto in there? You see him peeking out at the top? Gideon reads to Otto. Otto listens quietly. Gideon sees two bunnies playing. He puts Otto on top of the stone wall. Stay here and don't move, says Gideon. Gideon dashes off to play. Otto sits very still. He quietly waits for Gideon. Gideon and the bunnies leap over a pumpkin. Catch me, cries Gideon. Gideon and the bunnies scamper over the stone wall. Uh-oh, Otto tumbles into the grass. Gideon, time for dinner, Mama Goose calls. The bunnies scurry home. Gideon hops back to find Otto. Oh no, Otto is gone. What? Otto, time to go home, calls Gideon. No Otto. Gideon searches everywhere for Otto, but no Otto. Gideon misses Otto. Then he sees something slowly moving in the grass. What do you think that could be? Otto! Shouts Gideon. Otto rides on the back of a green turtle. Oh my goodness. Look at lucky Otto. Gideon loves Otto. Otto loves Gideon. The end. That's a cute little book. Okay, so we're going to do another little song, and this one's about little ducks. So does everybody have some little ducks with them? So this is going to have 3 verses, and I'll show you how it goes. So we have all the little ducks go upside down, upside down, upside down. All the little ducks go upside down as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. All their little beaks go snap, 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 snap. All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. And then you guys have to shake your tail feathers for this one, okay? All their little tails go wiggle, waggle, wiggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle. All their little tails go wiggle, waggle, wiggle as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. You want to do that one again? Let's do it again. All right. Do we have our little ducks? All the little ducks go upside down, upside down, upside down. All the little ducks go upside down as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. All their little beaks go snap, 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 snap. All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. And don't forget about your tails. All their little tails go wiggle, waggle, wiggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle. All their little tails go wiggle, waggle, wiggle as they dabble at the bottom of the pond. Okay. That's a fun one. Get a workout doing that song. So that's my books and my songs. Are you guys ready to see what today's craft is? I'm going to pull my chair up. And I'm going to change my camera as always so we can see what I'm doing. All right. So, since we did a lot about ducks and geese and chicks today, I thought we would make a fun craft where you could make a little duck or a little chick, whatever you want them to be. He can go swimming in the pond. What do you guys think of that? He can go swimming. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this. So all you need is a paper plate, some scissors, or if your scissors aren't going to work well, have your grown-up use a sharp knife, but make sure you have your grown-up with you when you do your scissors. You're going to need a straw, so a glue stick, or some regular glue. I used a pencil, plus some different color markers and crayons and stuff. And I used yellow paper, but you guys could use white paper. Or I have a surprise to show you in a little bit. You can use all kinds of colored paper. So what I did was I went and I found a pattern for a little duck or a little chick. I'm not very good at drawing bigger things like this. So I found one to trace. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but then I traced it, there we go, on the piece of paper. So now all I have to do is cut it out. And remember, always have your grown-ups help with you when you use your scissors. Only cut the paper. You don't want to cut anything else. Scissors can be very, very sharp. So we're just going to real quick cut this out. I like that he's got his little feather sticking up on the back of his head. Makes him look really cute, I think. So real quick. Cut out his little feather, and then the rest of his head. And then we're going to cut his beak out very carefully. Keep cutting, keep cutting. Sometimes it helps to cut little pieces off so you don't have a whole lot of paper, extra paper on there. All right, so one more section and we should be ready to go. And there we go. Oops. So there's my duck, and you guys can decorate your duck however you want. I'm going to take, I have a black marker, Oops, I should do that on a different color paper so you can see him. There we go. Here's my duck. So I'm going to give him an eye. Here's his eye. I think he needs an orange beak. So I got an orange marker. You guys could use crayons, color pencils. If you really wanted and you had some paint out, you could even paint your duck. And your ducky doesn't have to be yellow. He could be any color you want. And you could even decorate him. You can give him, you can maybe give him some wings and some feathers. I'm going to leave him just like that for today. But you guys decorate your duck however you want to decorate him. Okay. So then we're going to turn him upside down. And here's where we need our glue. We're going to put some glue right in the middle of him. And then that's when we're going to take our straw and we're going to push our straw down carefully so we don't get glue all over our fingers into the glue. All right. And then we're going to set that aside for a couple minutes and let that dry. And we'll do the next part of the craft. So that'll sit over here so you guys can see it. And it'll dry some. So then we'll take our paper plate and turn it upside down. And you guys can see I started ahead. I colored the back of the paper plate blue. For this one, I used colored pencils because my markers were starting to run out. Can you guys believe it? But this one, I used marker to color it in. Like I said, you guys could use crayons, you could use paint, whatever you have. So I colored it blue to make it look like a pond. Something else you guys could do if you wanted, you could color it green and make it look like the soft grass that Pipsqueak was falling into. And then your little duck then your little duck can go running through the grass. But I did blue, so it looks like a pond. And have your grown-up probably have your grown-up do this part for you. But if your grown-up can take scissors and make a little hole in your paper plate, and if that doesn't work, sometimes you might need a sharp knife, and this is definitely for the grown-ups to do. If you take your knife or your scissors, make a little hole, and then you can cut a slit all the way across. So all the way across this middle piece, you want a nice big, and if you guys can see, now there's like a slit in the paper plate. So after you guys color it blue and you know where your slit's going to be, you guys can decorate it. If you had some greens and some browns, maybe you could make like some pond grasses. Like if you guys looked at Gideon when he's in the pond, maybe you could make some pond grasses or something like that. Or maybe you could draw some fish down in the pond. Whatever you want. And you could decorate around the edge, make it look like the edge of the pond. So after you're done decorating and you have your slot, the next part is super, super easy. All you have to do is hold your slot open, and you're going to take your straw and you're going to put it in. And if you pull it down and then kind of put everything back together, there we go. Now you have your duck that you can make swim in your pond. How neat is that? It's so cute. And I said I kind of had a surprise for you guys with the craft today. When I was getting ready, I went ahead and I made another duck to go in my pond. And I made Gideon, right? Gideon's red with an orange beak. So I made Gideon. I made a red one with an orange beak. So Gideon can come and swim in the pond. So there's Gideon. And is he missing somebody? Who does Gideon always have with him? His best friend ever. He needs Otto. So guess what I made? I drew and colored an Otto. So you could glue Otto to the plate and Gideon could come and swim with Otto. You could put Otto on his own straw and they could swim together. Oh, that would be fun. So if you guys make Gideon and Otto, I want to see your Gideon and Otto. But I thought Otto was so cute and I like Gideon so much. I made Otto and Gideon to swim in my pond. What do you guys think? Is that really cute? So you can do a yellow duck, you can do a red duck. You could do any color duck you wanted. You can color it and give it polka dots and stars. That's the nice thing about doing crafts. You can use your imagination and make it whatever you want to make it. I'll put another duck in here. So we've got lots of ducks in the pond today. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I had so much fun. I hope you guys enjoy your little craft. I hope you make it. If you do, post it in the comments later. I'll definitely go back and check and see what kind of really neat ducks or chicks or whoever you're making swimming in your pond. Maybe you even make a little Otto. So, all right. Have a good day. See you guys again soon. Bye-bye.